Oh man, they got hot dogs here at Shields Arena. I was like plowing through two of them, and they let you do however you want. You can put ketchup and mustard, or you get the relish. And if you ask real nice, you can get like the that nacho cheese on it, and then it's kind of like a cheese dog, but it's not like an officially sanctioned cheese dog or anything. You got to kind of have like an inroad with the concession stand. But anyway, sorry for the delay. We're back now, live action. 12:50 here to go, period number one. A tie game so far in this interdimensional matchup between the Guardians and the Riptide. The Riptide, of course, from the Sunday conference. So taking their first game of the year against the Guardians. We got an icing call here now, 12:32, period number one. This icing is brought to you by Urban Toad Media. From business cards to billboards, headshots, commercial, and product photography, Urban Toad Media produces quality marketing materials that reflect the high standards of your business. Make a statement with professional graphic design and photography from Urban Toad Media. Visit urbantoadmedia.com. Schuler driving the net. Nice save there by Haugen. That one rattles around the boards. Leisring puts one on. It's blocked out front by Steinbach. Now to the other Steinbach. Now to Schuler, a drive. Another save from Haugen. Puck into the corner. Guardians trying to free it up. They play it around the boards. Jack Nath to it right there. He tries to get it up, but Leisring intercepts. Back to the blue line and dumped in way deep by Leisring all the way around the board. Schuler collects it on the far side. Into several pairs of skates. Finally, Schuler comes away with it. Winds and fires. Pad save and off the side of the net. Into the near corner now. Schuler. Rink wide for Malloy. Malloy a drive here. Sounds like it hit iron, but off the side of the net, I think. Down low, Bratkowski recovers. Looking for a breakout here. Head up ice. She'll give way to Stotzer into the offensive end for the Guardians. Stotzer weaving around, gets a backhander towards the net. Neeson fends it off. Now out of the near corner, Stotzer another shot on. The rest of his team changing lines. Fresh skaters out there for the Guardians. Play back the other way as Petersburg works his way into the zone. Centering right out front and just out of reach of Gilbert. It rolls back to center ice now, played forward. Gilbert has it, looking for Hunt, but not quite there on the pass. It rolls on net for a whistle. A face-off coming up here with 10:57 still to go, period number one. It'll be Grube on the draw, and Gilbert. Grube wins it away. Chugs up through center. A nice floater pass evades a stick of Tyler Kari. Anderson tries to work it in the zone. Stepping in to support is Petersburg. Work back. Anderson comes up with a puck. He gets a shot on pad save Neeson. Puck to the near boards here. Grube tries to get it towards the net, but he's tangled up with Kari. That allows Gilbert to collect the puck and head up ice for the Riptide into the offensive end. Gilbert weaving through a couple sticks. He gets a shot away. Another shot blocked by Bratkowski. Just a defensive powerhouse for the Guardians. She knocked me on my butt last week when we were playing against the Secrets. 10:18 still to go here, period number one. Austin Cody collects behind his own net, flicks it up ice, back to center. Schuler weaves his way in, puts one on, and a glove save there from Haugen. Keeps this one tied up at 0. 9:59 still to go, period number one. Face off is away into the corner. Out up front, Steinbach a shot, but I think it hit off the heel of his stick a little bit wide. Guardians control, looking to get up ice. Kiefer holds at the point, works the puck down low. A shot out front and a save from Haugen. Grube collects the rebound and heads up ice now for the Guardians through center. Finds Jack Nath on the far wing. Kiefer reaching with the stick to try and knock the puck away. Tyler Kari will flick it up the boards. A little give and go from Steinbach. Back to Kari. Kari in, but he just does overskated. Haugen out with the goaltender stick to poke it away. Puck floated through center. That'll allow three Guardians to change. Riptide control at center. They head back into the offensive end. Steinbach has this one out of the corner. Centering, but off a couple skates. Now to the point. Malloy with a drive. Blocked out front. Sounded like it hit a shin pad or something hard. Guardians head back up ice. It's a 3-on-2. Off the far boards. Dostert takes a look here. Centering, but it's off the side of the net. Stotzer steps into support. Gets it right back to the slot, but no Guardians there. It's taken away by Casey Steinbach. He'll play it up the boards. That will allow the Guardians to control. They play back to center. Gilbert weaving in, tries to get one towards the net. It's bounced away. Anderson has it, flipped up the boards. Malloy pushes it to center off a stick, bouncing twice. Hunt steps into support. Weaving around, centering, and oh boy. Schuler can't quite get a shot away. Guardians control, trying to get out of their own end here. Brotkowski recovers in the corner, floats it to center. Malloy, a good play there to keep at the point. Schuler supporting. Puck rolling free. Finally, Jack Nath able to get it up ice for Dostert. Into the offensive zone, the Guardians will float a shot on. Bouncing out of the near corner, now to center. Petersburg over the center red line into the offensive end here. Puck rolling off his stick and around the boards. Steinbach gets one on out front. A shot there on the back doorstep, jabbing at it. Petersburg got it. He did. Not sure if it was the initial shot lifted over the glove of Haugen or if it was one of the pokes to knock it under the pad eventually. In either case, puck in the back of the net. And a goal here for the Riptide. That puts the Riptide up 1-0 here midway through period number 1. 7:02 still to go in the first frame. Cody takes a tumble into the corner, bounces right back up. Puck knocked away to the far corner. Steinbach trying to work it free now from behind the net. Spinning and wrapping around the boards, looking for support. Sleddy will fire it up the boards and all the way down, and that should be an icing call. First to it is Tyler Kari. So the icing will bring us back to the Guardians zone. 6:34 still to go here, period number 1. Faceoff is away. A shot through traffic hits off a couple different things and ends up wide of the net. Anderson has an outlet here looking for Groove, but it's just out of his reach. Kiefer will go back for it. He'll send it right into his own bench. How rude. Even his teammates are ribbing him for that one. Boy, you're just sitting there trying to get a drink of water, trying to get a breather, and you got to dodge pucks and everything, too. It's just, yeah, no kidding. Faceoff is away here, wrapped all the way around the boards by Kari, looking for a speedy Josh Steinbach. He gives way for Kiefer. Kiefer winding his way in. Floats one up for the net into the far corner off the glass. Jack Nath tries to get one forward. He finds Cody. Cody in. He's got some speed. Anderson trailing. Cody a shot. Saved by Neeson on the breakaway. Cody recovers a rebound out of the corner. Gets one towards the net. He scores. Oh, man. Sorry. Did I say Cody? Like 3 times, and it was Grube the whole time. Everybody in the truck is nodding affirmative. Dang it. Grube on the goal. That's going to tie this one up. They both got such good hands, good puck handling skills. And I mean, yeah, that's it. Capital C looks a lot like a capital G, and not so much the lowercase version, but that's fine, I guess. At any rate, back to live action. Hunt now takes a drive, a blocker save from Haugen. Hunt looking for something out front. He gets to Schuler, a toe save from Haugen, and the puck into the corner now. Cortese looks like he loses an edge, tumbles down, right back up, trying to free up the puck along the near boards. To the point, they look for Leisering. Leisering with the drive off a skate boot. Hunt recovers, gets a shot on, but swatted down with a big mitten of Haugen. Out of the corner, Dostert pokes it towards the blue line, not out, held in by Leisering. Finally poked out, no icing, says the official. Tipped at center. Back to get it, slung all the way around the boards, looking for Joe Malloy. There he is. Joe with a shot, hard. Stick bounces. Stick save causes it to bounce off the end glass. Now working into the near corner. Steinbach to the point. He finds Leisering. Leisering right out front. Schuler looking for a tip, but Austin Cody, the real Austin Cody, knocks it away. Now out of the corner. Cody working hard to free up a puck. Finally, it's swatted away by the Riptide. That'll roll all the way back down. Neeson will tee it up. Leisering heads out from behind his own net. 4:33 still to go here, period number 1. A big shot there from Leisering, rings off the end glass. Dostert trying to free it up along the boards now. Gilbert intercepts, works his way towards the net, gets a shot on, blocked out front. I think Cody got some part of that to knock it down. Gilbert able to hold at the blue line, working his way towards the net. A block there by Sleddy brings it back the other way. Sleddy with Stotzer. Poked off a stick by Kiefer, worked back up ice for Steinbach. Now for Gilbert, weaving. Gilbert towards the net, intercepted though by Jack Nath. Jack Nath heads up ice. Anderson trailing, Group steps into support. Kari able to flick it out of the zone. A good defensive play there by the veteran Tyler Kari. Puck later on the boards, a narrow angle. Steinbach trying to get a shot away there, but couldn't quite make it work. At any rate, Haugen gets a glove on it for a whistle. Face-off coming up now with 3:30 still to go, period number 1. Face-off is away, a drive, a pad save from Haugen. Puck into the corner, Jack Nath tracks it down. A shot there from Anderson ends up a little bit wide off the end boards. Flicked away by Petersburg, wrapped around again. Grube tries to center on a backhand, taken away by Tyler Kari after a bounce. Now to center, here's Hunt with Kari and Schuler. Schuler the trailer, winds and fires, he scores! Devin Schuler on a 3-on-2, and the Riptides restore their 1-goal lead. I think that's how the coach tells you how to do it on the 3-on-2. You get the one guy carry the puck into the zone, you got the other guy crash the net, then you got the third guy stay high, look for a pass or a rebound or one of those kinds of things. At any rate, all the X's and O's work out in the Riptides' favor. Face-off coming up here, 2:52 still to go. Puck dumped into the Riptide zone. Malloy tracks it down out of the corner. Working it free, chugging back through. Turned over though, if only for a moment. Malloy gains control again for the Riptide. Working in, a poke from Bratkowski breaks that up. Guardians step into support. 4 purple jerseys, able to break it up. Schuler stands up at the blue line though. Puck turned over, Schuler working his way in. Backdoor Petersburg, oh, on the one-timer. Not quite there. Up front, Leisering a drive off the pipe and out. Oh man, that hit the side of the net, off the pipe and right out. 2:10 still to go as the puck wraps around the boards here. Leisering from the point gets a shot on and a stick save from Haugen. He'll cover that for a face-off. Face-off coming up in the Guardian zone. 2:06 still to go, period number 1. shot on. Another save from Haugen. Gilbert looks to get the puck off the boards. Pressured behind the net. He centers up front. Tyler Kari shovels it back in, but right there with the big goaltender paddle is Tony Haugen. So face-off coming up now. 1:51 still to go, period number 1. Puck played around the board. Sleddy fires back to center. Takes a bounce, but knocked down by Kiefer with the shin pad. Cody steps up to it, works his way into the zone. Puck bounces off his stick, though, out of the corner. Cody doing battle with Tyler Kari, former line mates on the Albatross. Puck back to center. Doster sets up for Sleddy. Played rink wide, looking for Stotzer. Kiefer trying to free this one up. Right out front, Jack Natha shot. Oh, just over the net. Oh, just missing high. Puck on the top of the net now, and the official will get us a whistle and a face-off. Yeah, puck's really hard to play when it's on the top part of the net. I don't know what you do if you're the goaltender. Like, you don't want to knock it off or anything. Put your glove on it, maybe, as a goaltender. Or set it up like a T-ball swing and just see how far you can swing for the fences. Sent all the way down. Steinbach's going to beat the icing. He gets a shot away, but Haugen right there, right down with the glove and paddle to knock that away. Sent back to center. Under a minute to go, period number 1. Dumped across. It's chased down by Cortez. Cortez looks to spin away from pressure here. Setting up now. 45 seconds left. Turned over, though. Gilbert a drive and a glove save from Haugen. Big save there from the Guardians netminder with not a lot of time left here. Period number 1. 41 seconds left on the clock as we get set for the face-off. It'll be both 23s, Grube and Gilbert. Puck one, neither team able to control it cleanly, but the Guardians able to at least swat it back to center ice. Grube gonna have to hustle after this one. Leisering steps up on the loose puck and pokes it away. Wrapped around the boards. Grube first to it. Bumping a little bit with his own teammate Anderson, but getting it up front for Jack Nath. A shot there taken away by the Riptides. Now work back to center. 16 seconds left. Grube intercepts this, looks up to check the time, and works the puck back to center ice here. Leisering again steps up to a puck floating towards him in the offensive zone now. 4 seconds left. Leisering a drive blocked out front, and that's going to kick to the near boards, and that'll do it. Through period number 1 is Riptide 2, Guardians 1. But don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment with period number 2. Stay tuned. It's FMA Hockey. 2 more hot dogs. The concession stand still open. I'm going for the record. I mean, I'm not going to beat like Joey Chestnut or anybody, but like I feel good about doing at least 2 hot dogs in between each period. Oh dear. Play goes on despite the, what do you call it, a bump. Back to center, Petersburg now into the offensive end for the Riptide. Drops for Hunt. Hunt drives and a little high of the net, ends up off the end glass and up into the netting. I think Schuler apologizing profusely to the official. The officials, I wonder what my response would be in that situation of, I don't know, like it comes with the territory, but you really don't want it to come with the territory. Like it just, yeah. I'm not nearly quick enough to dodge out of the way or dive or anything. At any rate, back to live action from the point. Kiefer working in out of the slot, and a good play there from Dostert breaks that up. Puck below the goal line here. Both teams battling for it. Another shot by Hunt is knocked away. Back to center. Dostert with a bit of speed. Kiefer trying to cut down the angle. Dostert out of the corner. Gets one off the side of the net. Now out front. A shot there, and he scores! Right out front. There it is. Oh, boy, I think that's Simeon. That it is. Right there, right place, right time. No doubt about it. Just buries it. And that ties this game up at 2. So the Guardians making some moves ahead of the, I guess there's not a trade deadline, is there? Free agent signing, extra emergency replacement? Claimed off the wire. No, not off. There's no trade wire. Yeah. Waiver wire? At any rate, they got Simeon for 1 game, and they got him specifically to score a bunch of goals, and he's living up to that reputation here. All tied up at 2. 13:30 still to go here, second period. Group through center, gets to Anderson, but read well by Tyler Kari, breaks it up, works it back the other way. No, onside says the official, so back to the Guardian zone we go. Kiefer centers, and Haugen has to swat that out of the zone. That one, oh boy, fans reacting to that one even off the dome of Haugen. He seems unfazed by it. That's why you wear the cool guy goalie helmet. It's got all the extra padding on the interior to protect your brain. And it's got the bigger, what do you call it, plastic things to stop more pucks from hitting you in the face area and the back of the head area and the side of the head area. God forbid the top of the head. Should you be laying down facing the shots? Anyway, goaltender helmets are good. There goes Steinbach down in a heap. Seems to be quick enough to his feet. All kinds of bumps and bruises coming out of this game. Can we get like Advil or Tylenol or somebody to sponsor this? Sleddy has it now out of his own corner. Work to center, hustling through neutral ice. Could be 4-on-2. Sleddy drops for Grube. Grube lines, he shoots on. It's blocked by Hunt. Stepping in to support is Gilbert. He'll sweep the puck out of harm's way as we're down to 12 minutes now. Period number 2. Gilbert rings a shot off the post. Held in by Hunt. He keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Riptide will use that opportunity to change. He'll get fresh skaters on the ice. Puck wrapped back to center. Guardians won't be able to control, but at least the Riptide will have to set up here. Into the offensive zone goes Kiefer, giving way for Petersburg. Petersburg right back for Schuler, but it's intercepted by the Guardians. Now Anderson through center. Over the red line, he'll dump it in and go off for a change. It's knocked down by Kari, pushed back to center. Dostert to a loose puck here, 2-on-1. Dostert with Stotzer. Dostert a shot, he scores! Whoa, boy, the captain for the Guardians from a narrow angle. Oh, boy, I thought he was going to pass and you get your other guy on the back door and the other guy be able to just shoot it right on in, but maybe he was thinking that, and then he thought since I was thinking that, he'll do the thing that I'm not thinking about, like when you're playing your buddy in rock, paper, scissors, and you're going to lay down paper, but you know he's going to lay down scissors, so you don't lay down paper thinking that he's going to lay down scissors, but he knows you're thinking you're going to lay down paper, and he thinks he's going to play scissors. So instead he plays rock, knowing that, or paper knowing that you're going to play rock to try and beat his scissors, and he's trying to be like one move ahead of the whole thing. Into the near corner, out of the Guardians' end, played up and off the boards by Dostert. Guardians lead by 1 here now. Back to Kari out of the slot, tying up with Stotzer. Puck loose, still working towards the net. Petersburg recovers below the goal line. Cody trying to free it up. Schuler stepping into support. Schuler rink wide on a saucer pass. It finds Hunt. Hunt pressured at the blue line. A little drop pass there. Dostert almost had it poked back the other way, but instead it's tapped back to center. Dumped in by Kiefer. He'll go off for a change. Some fresh Riptide coming out onto the ice. Malloy into the offensive zone here. A shot on glove down by Haugen. Rebound loose, and another save from Haugen. Puck bounces up. Malloy has to knock it out of the air. Bratkowski recovers here, setting up behind the net. Played around the board. Stotzer gets it forward. Bratkowski to center now, hustling after this one. Malloy cutting down the angle. I think his blue helmet gives him a little bit extra speed. Now to center, Gilbert recovers a loose puck. Under 10 minutes to go. Rink wide here for Schuler. Stotzer, a nice play to break it down. Everyone colliding into the same official again. A shot there, glove down by Haugen. Rebound loose, picked up by Sleddy. He'll play it up the boards for Jack Nath. Jack Nath not quite able to get to that one. Pass a little bit out of his reach. Tyler Kari recovers for the Riptide, heads up ice. Into the offensive end now. Riptide out of the corner. Tyler Kari spinning, looking for an option. Rink wide all the way there for Kiefer. Kiefer a shot blocked out front by Cortez. Puck down low. Cortez pressured by 2 Riptides. And finally dumped off the boards and around by Dostert. No icing, says the official. Puck dies before it gets to the end red line. Grube coming off the bench after a change. Holds the zone, if only for a moment. Had to delay to avoid the offside. Puck worked back the other way by the Riptide. Cortez has this one. Played off the boards and around. Gilbert has this. Steinbach a drive, but a little bit off balance. It ends up wide of the net. To the point, bouncing over Malloy's stick, back to center. He'll fling it on in. That'll allow the Guardians to control while the Riptide tag up. Sleddy's got it now. He'll set up here, turn back the other way. Oh, and Steinbach just got a piece of it. Not quite enough to come away with it, but Malloy knocks it down here at center, working it back into the offensive end. Casey Steinbach a shot here, tied up on the shot a bit, ends up off the end glass. Out of the corner, Gilbert trying to work it free. Sleddy stepping towards it. A shot out front into the air, and another save from Haugen. Oh boy, good job hanging with that one. I know a lot of times the puck gets up into the air, and it's hard to see against the backdrop of the ceiling, I guess you'd call it, the roof. You know, the roof is dark gray, and the puck is black, and the seats are black, and so the ice is white. It makes it easy to see the puck there, but once it gets up into the air, it's like no idea. Petersburg for Kari. Kari a drive and a block from Bratkowski, and that one might sting a little bit. Tyler Kari with a big ol' shot. Jack Nath recovers the puck, taken away by Petersburg. He centers, but Bratkowski with another great defensive play to break that one up. Now Leisring working towards the net, getting it to the back door, but the pass not able to connect. Group tries to swat it out of the zone. Anderson looking to work it free. Schuler comes away with it though, and the Riptide set up back at center. Halfway through period number 2. Boy, the Riptide have had maybe the majority of the offensive zone time here for the last handful of minutes anyway. Off the far board, both teams trying to free it up. Anderson comes away with it. A shot on, it's off the side of the net, now to the end boards. Cody tries to work it free, played off to the point. Worked out of the zone, back to center. Could be a 3-on-2. Anderson in, working against Kari. His pass blocked by the skates of Tyler Kari, though. And back the other way we go. Riptide into the offensive end. Schuler for Petersburg. Petersburg a shot. Save Haugen, and he'll put a glove on that. No rebound chances here, folks. Face-off coming up now with 6:41 still to go, period number 2. Shot on off the end glass. It's into the corner here. Kept back in by Leisering. Sleddy looks to set up now out of his own end. Oh dear. A collision there as one Alex Dostert finds himself in the net. These things happen. I've been there. 5:45 still to go, period number 2. All the players cleared out of the net and ready for the face-off. Dostert comes away with it, but a block there from Leisring gets it back up ice. Now to Casey Steinbach on the far wing. Casey Steinbach working in. Leisring a shot. Haugen with a save. Puck loose. Jabbing at it is Steinbach, but another couple series of saves from Haugen keeps it out of the net and keeps his team with the 1-goal lead. A stretch pass doesn't find any purple jerseys. Instead, Gilbert sends it the other way into the offensive end. Gilbert weaving through a couple skates, losing the handle on it though, and he'll send the puck to the point. Kari will work it down low. Now, Sleddy goes down into a heap in the corner. It's a handful of times I think I've seen somebody just lose an edge or what have you and end up down. This is somehow a almost 3-on-0 from the Riptide as they fetch the puck out of their own end and then send it down. The Guardians changing some players and almost getting caught in the change. Petersburg comes away with one, gets a shot on, saved by Haugen, and they'll get a glove on that for a whistle. 4:38 still to go here, period number 2. This up is away. It's poked out of the zone by Grube. Good stick work there to break that up. Riptide regroup and head back into the offensive end. Petersburg drops for Schuler. Schuler a drive. Stick save Haugen into the corner. Anderson tries to work it free. He's watched by Petersburg. He'll play it hard off the glass. Around it goes. Back to center. I think it tipped off a Riptide to slow down enough anyway to not be an icing. Turned over. Jack Nath trying to work it free. Tips ahead for Grube. Onto the stick of Jack Nath and a laser of a shot. Saved by Neeson right into the glove. Holy cow. Opportunity there for the Guardians, but no problem at all for Neeson. Face-off coming up here with 4:01 still to go, period number 2. Grube and Petersburg on the draw. Petersburg wins it for the Guardians. Malloy will send it up ice, looking for Schuler. Schuler has to go to his backhand to try and get it. Haugen out to play it. He'll send it around the boards, back to center. Rink wide. Back to center we go. Petersburg chugging along. Pressured by 3 different purple jerseys. Petersburg looks to move it up, but it's taken away, though, by the Guardians, only to be turned over back at center. Stotzer flips this one ahead for Austin Cody now with 3 minutes to go. A good defensive play there by Leisering, breaks that up. Gilbert tips it forward. Sleddy's going to hustle after this one, watched by Gilbert. Played up the boards. Steinbach intercepts, driving the net. Steinbach, he shoots. Oh, and a save from Haugen. Puck into the corner. Steinbach works it around. Kari tries to glove that one down. Pressure forces it back to center ice. Gilbert tries to work one towards the net. It ends up tipping towards the crease, and Haugen swats it away, now wrapped around the boards. Kiefer from the point, working his way in from the high slot. A shot on. Oh, and hard, but wide of the net. Now Stotzer with 2 1/4 still to go. Period number 2. Turned over, though. Kiefer gets it back for Gilbert. Gilbert with space. He shoots it. A save from Haugen. Oh, Gilbert all alone there on the cross-ice pass, and Haugen with a nifty save. Now Dostert tries to put one on, blocked by Tyler Kari. Anderson steps into support. Simeon. Oh, collision there. Dostert's able to get himself back up at any rate. Good to see players get back to their feet after some incidental contact. Hockey's one of those tricky things where it's a no checking thing, but no checking doesn't mean no contact. And there's just times where you're trying to get to the same space and you end up bumping people and things and inadvertent stuff, all that kind of business. Through center, Sleddy works this one in. Kari pushes into the corner. A centering pass there, a bit wide. Cortis has it from center. Pressured, he'll dump it back into the zone. Chased down by the Riptide. The Guardians will go off for a change. Grumpy number 95. I see a question there in the chat asking if there's 2 games tonight. There is 2 games tonight. Coming up after this one, we got the very handsome Sea Crates taking on the Wiley Mountaineers team, so stay tuned for that. Under 50 seconds to go here, period 2. A shot through the crease. It ends up into the corner. Doster tries to get it on net. Anderson tips it right out front, but Malloy alert there with a defensive stick to knock it away. Back to center we go with 40 seconds. Cortis sets up here, gets it up ice for Anderson, only to be taken away by Hunt. Now for Petersburg into the offensive end. 30 seconds, a shot off the pipe, it bounces free. Oh, and into the corner. Good defensive play there by the Guardians defenders to break that up. Back to center we go. Malloy looks to set up here. He'll spin away from pressure and get it towards the near boards. 17 seconds as Petersburg collects into the zone. Tipped right back out. Anderson now 10 seconds. Lots of defenders back. He'll try and get a shot away, but it's blocked by Hunt. Anderson will go off for a change. Presumably, well, I guess, he made it to the bench before the clock expired. It's tough to do a line change with only 3 seconds left. But I digress. Through 2, it's Guardians 3, Riptide 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with period number 3 after this. Stay tuned. It's FMA Hockey. I didn't make it. It was 2 hot dogs before the game, and then 2 hot dogs in the first intermission, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do another 2 hot dogs during another intermission. Despite the Shields concession stands being open, it's just, I don't know, that's a lot of hot dogs in that amount of time. I don't know how much time that ends up being actually, but at any rate, here we are. It's the third period. It's do or die time now. Guardians with a 1-goal lead in this one. 14:30 still to go. Riptide control in the offensive end. They had a lot of offensive zone time here in that second period, but Guardians, I think, came away with 2 goals. Schuler through center, working against Cody. Cody one-handed trying to knock the puck away. Into the corner it goes. Simeon working after it, trying to free it up from Petersburg. A shot there. I think Haugen got a piece of it. I heard it hit leather before it hit the end glass. Now Dostert flicks it rink wide for Stotzer, tied up on the pass, and it careens into the boards. Stotzer sets up here a shot on pad save. Neeson. Malloy quick to get it defensively for the Riptide. Up ice for Petersburg. Excuse me, Schuler. And Schuler goes down. Down right in front of the scorer's box goes Schuler. What's that old boxing match where the one guy got punched a lot? Was it Frazier? Down goes Frazier. That sounds kind of like Schuler, right? Except, I don't know. I got nothing. Steinbach into the offensive end now. Josh Steinbach weaving around the defensive stick. He surveys, looks to get it to the high slot. Knocked down, finally poked out of the zone by Stotzer. He'll go off for a change. Some fresh Guardians coming out onto the ice. Puck rink wide now for Steinbach. He gets a shot away, but big block from Cortese denies any scoring attempt there. Grube with Jack Nath to Jack Nath. Jack Nath fires on a stick save from Neeson. What a pass from Grube to Nath. But a big save with a stick from Neeson keeps his team to within 1. Back the other way we go. Gilbert sets up here, watched by Anderson. Gilbert comes away with it towards the net. A shot pad save from Haugen, and that one bounces to the corner. Steinbach able to get it to his brother. From Casey to Josh. Now out of the corner, Bratkowski tries to free it up, but it's taken away by the Riptide. To the point, but Kari not able to get to it. That'll trickle down, and the Riptide will have to set up again. The Guardians will use that breather to again change more skaters, get some fresh players out on the ice. Kari working his way in, watched by Grube. Puck around the boards. Kari looks to center, and no one there to take advantage of it, and then he just screams into the ether. I feel that on in my soul. Just sometimes you have one of those days where stuff just happens, and you just need to scream. Shot on, but another stick save from Haugen. Down to 11:30 as the Guardians try and clear their own zone. They find Grube on the far wing. Grube hustles his way in. He's chased down by 4 teal jerseys. Trying to get a backhander towards the net. He's watched closely by Petersburg. Gets it off for Stotzer. Stotzer a shot, but knocked down by Malloy. He'll flick it off to center, and a little hand pass action will bring this face-off back to center ice. So that's what do you call it? It's not it's not a jump ball in basketball, because that's when the official throws it up in the air and both teams have it. It's more like a Hail Mary when your team guy throws it to you, like in football, Hail Mary kind of thing. And then it's in the end zone, and the tallest guy tries to get it, and everybody kind of gets a hand on it and knocks it away. It's kind of like that. At any rate, back to center we go. Here's Hunt into the offensive end. A drop pass there for Schuler. Schuler! Oh, he's down again. Down goes Schuler. That part of the ice can be particularly slippery. That part right there. Off the far wing, Sleddy works this one free through center. He's got Simeon with him. Taken away by Malloy, though, back the other direction. Up ice for Petersburg, just out of his reach. Cody will have to hustle hard to cut down the angle. He's able to. Now to set up back to center off a stick. Malloy recovers, pressured by a bunch of different Guardians. He'll just send it in. Riptide using that opportunity to get fresh skaters on the ice. Stiltzer has it on the far wing now, watched by Steinbach. Puck knocked away. Cody recovers, working it back up ice as we're down to now 10 minutes in period number 3. Dostert off the far wing, puts a shot on, blocked away by Neeson. Gilbert recovers after the rebound and heads up ice. He's got Casey Steinbach on the near wing. Back for Gilbert, just out of his reach. Hustling after it though, Josh Steinbach. Back for Gilbert. Gilbert working towards the net. Puck swept off his stick. Nice defensive play there by Cortese. Here we go, back the other direction. Anderson with Dostert. Anderson into the zone, watched by Kari. Anderson tries to get it across, but a good defensive play by Kari breaks that up. To the blue line, Kari strips this one away and heads through center. Cortese back defensively, a shot. Oh, and I think over the glass. I don't know that I got any piece of Haugen. Back to center, here's Anderson with Dostert on the 2-on-1. Rink wide for Dostert over his stick. He'll have to recover. Back door, Kiefer going down to block a pass. Dostert able to come away with it behind the net, if for only a moment, before being taken away by Casey Steinbach. Casey Steinbach in, trying to weave through a couple defensive sticks. The puck knocked to the corner and ultimately wrapped around the boards. A shot from a narrow angle. Couple saves there by Haugen. Puck blocked out front again by the Guardians defenders. Swatted back to center. They'll use this opportunity to change at least 3 skaters. More fresh Guardians coming over the boards. To the far wing now, Steinbach off for Gilbert. Gilbert working through one pair of skates. Going wide, Grube knocks it away on a pass. A shot there, stick saved by Haugen into the corner. Leisring tries to free it up, working against Bratkowski. Grube supporting, comes away with the puck. Trying to get it out of the zone, but able to be held in by Leisring. Now off the near wing, both teams battling for it here. Gilbert able to come away with it. He drives the net, gets a shot away. A big block from Bratkowski. Knocks that away to the far corner. Now Malloy circling, trying to go short side, maybe a little fakery there, but hanging with it is Haugen. And the puck to the point, not out, held in by Kiefer. Finally poked out by Grube, and that one's going to at least trickle back to the Riptide zone. Guardians kind of feel like they're weathering the storm here. Again, a lot of offensive zone time by the Riptide. Petersburg back in, drops for Schuler, cycling low for Petersburg. He picks it up off the end boards. Tries to get it towards the net, falling a little bit on the shot. Finally coming away with it. A couple saves from Haugen. He gets a glove on that, and the official good on the whistle there. I hate to, hate to have play go on while the puck is covered, because that's just a bunch of sticks flying at your goaltender. At any rate, back to the Guardian zone. Another face-off coming up here with 7:24, just over halfway through period number 3. To the point, Kiefer a look, firing, I think tipped and ultimately over the net before hitting the end glass. Looking back for Kiefer, Grube able to swat it away, at least far enough as center ice. Kiefer spins, knocks back the other way. Good stick from Stiltzer, breaks it up, but can't quite get it ahead for Grube. That allows the Riptide to still control. Schuler working it forward. Sleddy intercepts the pass, though, and heads up ice for the Guardians. Chugging into the offensive zone, watched by Tyler Kari. Sleddy behind the nets. Puck worked off his stick, and Sleddy's down in a heap in that corner. I think that corner got him earlier, too. Someone check the tape. Guardians recover at center. Sleddy off the near wing. Gives way for Jack Nath. Around the boards. Sleddy has it out of the corner. Watched very closely by Petersburg. D-to-D, Cody gets a shot away, but not able to get a full shot on it. Here's Schuler with the drive. Now another save from Haugen. Puck into the corner. Schuler recovers, drops here for Malloy. Malloy fires, he scores! My neighbor Joe Malloy! He lives right near me, folks. He's the captain of the Riptide, and he's tied this one up at 3. Oh boy, what a finish we got coming up here. 6:01 still to go in period number 3. I think we're going to get a timeout from the Guardians. So let's see. It took us, run the math on this, 9 minutes to get before we saw the first goal here in the 3rd period. 6 minutes left, so you got to wonder, is one more goal going to be enough, or is it going to be some back and forth stuff between these teams? Both teams played it real close so far. Riptide have had, I think, quite a bit more offensive zone time. Guardians able to, I think, capitalize on some rush type chances and things like that. So at any rate, we got an exciting 6 minutes here in store. Fans in the rink are restless. They are without rest. So it looks like the Riptide have finished their chat about their strategy. See if we have the same from the Guardians. And the officials said both teams take the ice. Not sure exactly what the strategies are going to be coming out of this timeout, but I would imagine it probably involves your team scoring a goal and probably keeping the other team from scoring a goal. Beyond that, I don't know a heck of a lot about hockey strategies. Kiefer through center into the offensive end now. Working towards the net. Kiefer in. He shoots. He scores! So maybe that was the strategy that they talked about, was let's just score a goal after the timeout. You'd think if that was the case, more teams would call more timeouts. Well, I'm being told you can only call one timeout per game. And I'm being told that just because you talk about it during your strategy session in the timeout doesn't mean it actually happens. That's why we pay the guys in the truck the big bucks to fact check all these things. Puck on the boards. Leisering has it here. Boy, with the 1-goal lead now for the Riptide, you gotta wonder if they're gonna play a little bit more defensively, or is the best defense a good offense? And maybe if you spend all the time in the offensive zone, you don't have to worry about defending as much. They did have that 1-goal lead that kind of evaporated in the 2nd period when the Guardians came back and scored 2 consecutive ones to take the lead for themselves. So we've already had a couple lead changes in this one. See if we won't have another in the next 5 minutes as the clock's down to 4:59. Puck into the corner here, tipped to the point and back out. Leisering will have to retreat to center to get it. He finds Malloy on the far wing. Malloy hustling in, he shoots. Oh, and Brotkowski with another big block. I think that's at least 3 now for the Guardians defender. Puck to the far boards now. Malloy recovers. He looks for Brotkowski. Hits her again. What a meanie. And the Riptide score on another one. Heck of an effort on that shift, though, by Brotkowski to get in the way and block those shots and take one for the team. But the Riptide score again. That extends their lead now to 2. So best offense, maybe, best defense, maybe a good offense. I don't think it works the other way around. You can't say best defense or the best defense, the best offense is a good defense. It doesn't work because then you would score no goals. And assuming your defense was just unstoppable, then it would be a 0-0 tie, and that's not. I don't know. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. Both teams set for the draw. Grube pokes it ahead into the offensive zone here for the Guardians. Working it free. Kiefer will wrap it on the boards. Jack Nath able to get a piece of it to slow it down, but Schuler first to it. Recovers, gets it back to Kiefer. Now up ice, looking for Petersburg. He'll shovel it on in. A little bit of a dump and chase here as Cody goes back for it. Played into the corner. Stepping in to support is Sleddy. He levers it free. Played up the boards, held in though. And another shot from a tough angle from Petersburg finds the back of the net. And there's 3 goals in rapid succession. That one, time of the goal on this one comes at 3:48. So the tally my numbers here real quick. I think we were at 5. What did we say? Called that timeout around the 6-minute mark. So now we've had 4 goals in about 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes? That's a lot of goals. There's another goal! And Anderson able to just trickle that one in 5-hole. The Riptide almost able to rescue it defensively and pull it and stop it from going over the goal line. But at any rate, it ends up in. And I was just saying something about number of goals per minute. Forget it. Forget the whole thing. Hot dogs per minute. That's all I want to talk about. Probably after the game, I could get another 2 and then be satiated. 3:34 still to go. Leisering spins around the near corner, gets one out front, bouncing to the end boards. Jack Nath gets it to the point, held in by Malloy though. He's still my neighbor. Working it now to the point. A shot from Petersburg, blocked out front. It kicks to the near boards. Play it around here. Austin Cody's got this one out of the corner. Schuler working against Nath. Finally poked back to center. Jack Nath has it here. Through center we go, working in, but Malloy able to get enough of a stick lift there to break that up. Offside there, just a bit too early from Hunt, and that'll take us a face-off back to center. 2:57 still to go, period number 3. Oh, hockey Mikey. I see you there in the comments. Generally prefer a better offense to want to go into a shell game late either. Because a lot of times I lose my money because the guy puts the thing under the cups and then he moves it, and then there's got to be a secret to it because I could swear I know which cup it's under, but like I'm never right, and a guy could go broke just trying to pay attention to that shell game. Another save from Haugen, and we get this one face-off coming up now to his right. 2:54 still to go here, period number 3. Into the offensive zone. Dostert for the Guardians. Put the shot on. Blocker save from Neeson. Buck to the end boards. Right out front. Here's Simeon. He scores again! He scores again! Simeon with 2 on the night. And the Guardians aren't done yet. That's going to make this a 1-goal game. Time of the goal there, 2:22. And boy, that's why they picked him up. They needed that offensive boost in this one tonight. 2 goals for Simeon. And we got a ball game, folks. It's now Riptide 6, Guardians 5. Ratkowski handles off to the draw, up the glass. Malloy trying to free that one up. He sends it back to center, back for Bratkowski. Bratkowski again off the glass, glove down by Gilbert. He works in now. Steinbach on the near wing. Gilbert trying to toe drag there. Bratkowski having none of it though. A good defensive play breaks that up. Poked away by Cortez. Riptide trying to get something on net, but cleared away by Cortez, and he fires it right at his teammates on the bench. So we've had one of those from each team so far. Not that that's an official statistic or anything, but maybe it could be or should be or something. I don't know. I'm sure as a teammate you would want to know which one of your teammates is most likely to hit you while you're not paying attention with the puck while you're on the bench. But probably neither here nor there. All right, folks, we got a timeout here from the Riptide, so they're gonna talk some strategy. The Guardians are gonna talk some strategy on the other side, and I think the officials are even talking some officiating strategy over on the far end. Probably all kinds of stuff about positioning, like where you're gonna want to be as an official, best place to get striped shirts. Imagine it would be an important topic to cover. Maybe favorite African Serengeti animal or whatever, another important official strategy topic. Yeah, how to dodge pucks. Yeah, the guys in the truck are telling me that's another official strategy discussion topic. How to get out of the way when people fire pucks at you unexpectedly. We had that happen in a game not too long ago. One poor official got drilled like in identical ways at 2 different points in the game just by people dumping pucks into the zone, going for the dump and chase. And I don't know, that geometry can be twicky. Twicky? What is this, a Looney Tunes show? How many minutes we got left here? 1:55 still to go, period number 3. Both teams set after the timeout. It'll be the battle of number 23s on the face-off. Grube for the Guardians, Gilbert for the Riptide. The official set, making some line adjustments. Face-off is away. Malloy has it, firing. Blocked out front. Not sure exactly who got a stick on it, if it was defensively or Riptide. At any rate, back to center. Rink wide, looking for Jack Nath. Jack Nath in with Grube. Nath to Grube on a big pad save from Neeson. Holy cow, going post to shut the back door. What a job by Chris Neeson. 1.5 still to go as Gilbert heads back the other way. Gilbert weaving in, looking for a wraparound out front. A shot from Steinbach, saved by Haugen. Puck off the glass, that one on front. Another shot there from Steinbach, narrow angle. Another save from Haugen. Puck up the boards. Jack Nath has it here, looking for Anderson on the far wing. Grube chases it down. Kari plays it off the boards here for the Riptide. Less than a minute to go now, period number 3. Anderson has it off the far wall, puts one on, blocked out front. Steinbach recovers, sends it up ice. Intercepted, though, by Sleddy. Worked free to Grube. Grube in, a shot. Tied up by the Riptide defense, and that one bounces to the corner. Played to the point, down to an E. Stotzer gets it, sends it back down low. 44 seconds still to go as Kiefer sets up, plays it back to center. That one's going to go, and that's going to be too many men, I think, is the penalty. I think Anderson touched that. I think, oh dear. Yes, no? Or into the bench? I'm unclear on what happened yet. Yes, it was. It was touched by the Guardians, so that'll be touched by the Guardians as they were going over the bench, which means that your other guy hadn't come off the ice yet, so extra person on the ice, too many players on the ice is a penalty. So that puts the Riptide on the power play for the next 31 seconds. Riptide on the man advantage. Played around the board. Schuler has it here, trying to work it to the point. 21 seconds left here. Schuler into the corner, able to just run some time off. Malloy fakes a shot, then winds firing. Blocked out front, Cortez, puck loose, off the post! Oh, Petersburg had an opportunity there. Sleddy shorthanded off the far wing now. 7 seconds, gets it ahead for Dostert. Into the corner, 4 seconds. Dostert trying to get it towards the net. Malloy able to cut down an angle. What a finish in this one, folks. A great game here in game number 1. Your final here is Riptide 6, Guardians 5. The next game's got a lot to live up to. It's going to feature the Secrets taking on the Mountaineers. Stay tuned for that one. We'll be back in just a few. It's FMA Hockey.